Damien Priest, non-kick-out botch. So Damien Priest is having a rough time as of now on big shows. So last month at WWE Clash at the Castle, he slipped off the ropes and he did that flip around and then he got his leg trapped, which is one of the more amusing botches of recent times. Now, this time, we're not going to show the video of this. We're just going to get through it because I'm sure everybody or most people watching have seen it. Is Seth Rollins gives a Falcon Arrow to Drew McIntyre and then tells what happens.
Well, he goes to pin him. And he goes 1, 2, 3. And I went, what? And the referee hops up and then he starts, I don't know what I hadn't really paid, but he's holding up 2, 2. And said, wait a minute, can he count? He just counted 3. That was one of the biggest botches, really, I've ever seen because you're taught from day one in any wrestling school that you go to, basically, that if you're not getting pinned, kick out at 2. Always kick out at 2. But he didn't, and everybody in that place, me included, I'm saying, what the hell happened here? Now, they start talking about, was he knocked out? Because what move did he receive right before the pin?
Yeah, it's a Falcon Arrow. It's sort of like a Michinoku driver almost. It's almost like somewhere between a body slam and a pile driver. So it is a head first move kind of thing. But it didn't look like it was bad to me, the execution.
I think, was it a production mistake? It was something, because then the music started right after that, which then led to say, well, wait a minute, maybe... I mean, if it was a 3, still Drew McIntyre coming in, it wouldn't have been affected anyway. I mean, you don't have time to think of all this, but it was and the referee, I forgot his name, Rod something, but, and he's been there a long time, but I think he realized that, hey, this is not the way it's supposed to go. You know, when you hit 3 and you're supposed to hit 3. But another thing is they teach the referees too, hit 3 regardless. Because the referee did what he was supposed to do. He didn't kick out. So, I don't know, that was a big, big botch. But at the scrum, now we're using that word, we're using that British word, the scrum, the press scrum at the end of the pay-per-view, they asked Triple H, and he says things like that happened and went right by it. I mean, what are you going to say anyway? It happened, and it was a screw up, and there's no way to explain it. It just happened. So, I think Priest, Mr. Damien, took a butt chewing backstage. Now, I bet his producer reamed him out. What are you thinking?
Well, it's not his fault really, but it is. In the sense
it is
that,
his fault. It is his fault.
Okay, someone wrote to me and reminded me of this today. I talked with Shane Douglas about this with his match with Raven. This was just before you were in TNA, like a month before, in 2003. And the lights were supposed to go out, and that was meant to interrupt the pin of Raven pinning Shane Douglas. But the lights didn't go out on time, and Shane, being the veteran, raised his arm, just as a bit of insurance on it. So,
well, was he supposed to get pinned?
No. The lights were supposed to go out, and then.
Oh, okay. So there was no pin involved.
Yeah, but it's the exact same thing.
Shane did the right thing, and it didn't hurt nothing. So, now wait a minute. Since you brought that up, what's the purpose of that story? I didn't get it.
Right. They're both production issues. So the lights went out too late. Okay. So as insurance, Shane lifted his arm. So at least the referee doesn't look stupid.
Yeah, I'd have done the same thing. Yeah. See, I never wanted to lay down there anyway for 3. But guess how many times I did it?
A few times.
Yeah, about I bet I've been beat like 9,000 times. That's a record.
It's amazing that you kept up with it.
Only had 9,010 matches, and 8 of them were DQs. So I've won 2 matches in my career.
So, very briefly, Triple H says, I'm going to give you the wink political answer to this scrum. And he says, human beings in a ring, mistakes happen, things happen. It is what it is. It's funny for me now looking at that. If that was something I was involved in as a talent, I don't care how good the rest of it was. That would be all I would think about. So, is that a lesson for future? You know, don't rely on the production.
Yes, it is.
Don't rely on the production to you know, something.
Well,
go
I
wrong.
guess production got a talking to. I don't know where the mistake came though.
Just, I think the music kicked in too late. That was meant to interrupt the pin. Because you
okay, he's down there and he was waiting for the music.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was thinking about what he's going to do next, and his mind went ahead. That's what happened. And there's no way to fix that.